Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Disco Elysium. Last episode we did a lot of stuff, we find the motive, why they kill the corpse. Can I have a shower a little bit?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet,
Meh.
or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He takes a step toward the door like head to leave. Can I have a shower? Word failed to describe the rank here should haven't spent point. I have another skill point and I want to give it to... I don't know. To logic, I think. Okay. Perception got a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I can give another one to perception. You are also super good. Yeah, let's give another point to perception. Okay, can I have a shower? No. Where I can wash here myself?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
No. Okay. Okay, we can have a shower, even if the game says that we can have a shower. But it's okay. Let's drop a save and let's talk to this lady. She is the victim
The
of
door
the
was closed.
rape. Yeah.
Who is it?
A woman voice answer muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
She
I'm
she
drying my
shouts.
hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You
Yeah.
could snoop around before going up.
Okay, perception. Yeah, perception is pretty good. What do we have here? Hot deal calculation looked like she had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes to a woman. What is this? The room had sat all over the remains of your own. And what is this? Enter here.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look, the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Search the
Pill
bottles.
bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra opioid antagonists.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
The lieutenant nods, then looks at the door. Search the pill
Among
sheet.
some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Okay, electrochemistry. Is there something more interesting here? Let's give a roll to this 72%.
A bright orange
Okay.
bottle with peptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What is so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Okay, Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Peptide.
Peptide. A euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Just take it in plain sight. No, close the cabinet. We have
This
anything else
medicine
here?
cabinet is stocked with drugs.
There's a quiet
Anything of
collection
note?
here. Look at the
It's been
toothbrush.
used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
And I'm not going to do this. I don't want to take the speed. Okay, let's go upstairs. We don't have anything else here. Let's go upstairs and let's see what this woman have to say. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door, a woman. The bed has been hastily made. What do we have here? Are you?
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface on the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced?
Looks like it, yes.
Yeah, just his
You
glasses.
know which window has not been recently replaced?
The one I smashed in my room?
Yes, that one. Cold wind is seeping in right now. Just one floor below you. Messing up your concentration here.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window
I love
has
my
been
tie.
giving him shit ever since he got here!
Ah, okay, leave. Let's drop a save. And what do we have here? No, okay. What is in here? The smell of cigarette smoke in the air has mental. Okay. And cold coffee ashtray looks at the head dog. Okay, let's drop a save. What is this? Look, a handful dry white flowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move your hand fast.
The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Let's talk to the lady.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
Electrochemistry is being super helpful.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
A nice view you got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the air.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness.
You
When she thinks
mentioned-
about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one. Proceed.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It has.
They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
This does not come as good news to him.
Yeah, I
Have
know.
ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Once a cup, always a cup.
Like riding a coppicycle.
She takes a sip of her coffee.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amondu.
Oh, that's a beautiful, amazing name, Classy. Class G. How you pronounce that in English? Class G? But she said classy. Okay, that's a pretty, I like it. And where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
She takes a drag. I know what is orange. What do you do, miss? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Orange is lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
She raises her eyebrows. What is Orange's literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
or an is lit, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Oh, cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
If you like it, you like it. I don't know. This can be respectful, but I will do it. Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Okay then.
Okie dokie.
She poured herself more coffee. Thank you. That's all for the record.
The record. So official.
A room you got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
Hate to say, but you got a sad all over the place.
Yeah.
She draws
I've
out the boat.
contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
She taps the roof with her heels.
Somewhere below, military-grade SAD is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
For me, it's alkalins, miss.
Cool. I think I'm developing a pinch of that too. It hasn't done wonders to my taste in interior decoration.
What are you doing here in the Whirling Racks?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
Here in Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
You came to the right place.
She looks at you and nods.
Okay. That window is new.
It is.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
I have another question. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about this. Because obviously this is like saying, yeah, woman, I check out all your stuff and you have stuff there. Nah, I'm not a police officer. I have another question for you.
Okay.
She takes a pensively drag on her cigarette.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult?
She raises her eyebrows.
I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
She takes a quick drag, unperturbed.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
What does that mean? Were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Okay.
By they, she means the Hardie
Yeah,
boys.
okay. They are blaming her to commit the crime, and she's not guilty.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where I have heard that before.
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus, about her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
What kind of partying? Point out your bloated face. The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? Keep pointing to your face. I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do
Okay.
when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
Okay, I'm seeing how this is going.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
We're feeling involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant voice is quite calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Okay, we have a billion questions here. Titus asked you to spy things out for us?
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them.
Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
So you're not entirely sure.
You know how it is.
Do you?
Do I?
Maybe you don't.
The ash lands in her jumpsuit. She brushes it
There
off.
are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
It sounds like something happened and you don't want to acknowledge it.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been?
Yeah, okay. It must be hard for you. Point there, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
Was her, yeah. Say nothing.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
If it's snitching, why do you do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Tearing off his armor. Demeaning him. Throwing rocks at him.
The voice was disguised. Did you...
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Naked? How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
And in the process, you broke the lines downstairs?
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
Okay, I'm going to give 1 point in logic when I can. Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Why can't you tell me about him? Name, ice age.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
An ARPA from our
I know
nervous.
it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams. You
No, don't say
pissed
anything.
it all away. All of it. Elysium.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that because I look like crazy. What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
Yeah.
And his role in this strike was...
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
Okay, she didn't know.
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Okay. How do you know the Hardie boys? How do you the Hardie boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardie boys?
I have.
With Titus. Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Don't mention it.
Don't be tactful. She doesn't care.
Yeah. Thank you for telling us all of this, Miss. Conclude.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
A little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
No.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Okay, if I have to come, I will come. And I need to talk to Kim. Let me save. What, man? This woman just tell us everything. Okay, the next thing I'm going to give is to logic. And how many to level up? Okay, I'm missing a couple. Yeah, I will be to logic and visual calculus, I think. And I will next go to empathy and probably, I don't know, another stuff. Okay, let's talk to Kim. Let's save and let's talk to Kim. Yeah, can
Looks
you
like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardie boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have no.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay. Let's save and let's go. We came here, so let's go through here.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Where did those lead?
I don't know.
He makes another in
It
his
is not
notebook.
the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's
I
important?
don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof with your foot.
A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Okay, let's leave this place. No, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Let's get out. I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, this go up and yeah, she has a pretty nice stuff. I think I need to talk to Gareth. Garte or how is his name? I can't remember. Okay, and talk to the Hardie boys. I talk to you.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
Okay, no, we don't have anything to there. Okay, let's talk to Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
Yeah, okay. Classy says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardie did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
No, I got you, man.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
She was very lucid. Crazy? What are you talking about? She was very lucid.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardie!
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardie, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Oh crap. Okay, this got out of control.
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying.
Yeah.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Where I can listen to
I'm
this?
sure we can find a tape player.
The Lieutenant whispers.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
He replies calmly in hushed voice.
Your room had one.
Okay,
Or maybe it's too broken.
that's enough for all. I'll be back to investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman.
Okay,
Compliments of Titus Hardie.
take out the tape.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Okay. Let me go and listen it. You want that? In my room. So let's go to my room. Hey, okay, what do I got? I have the bullet and stuff. I need to interact with that right now. Let me go to my room, and I will do it in this moment before we do the tape. So interact. What is this? Look of volume films.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Flip through the pages, see catch your eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Let's see what they mean the local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Or wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation?
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition. Why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder why they're always being left out in the cold.
Hold on, what is about the coalition?
Judging from the context, it's something very large and fundamental. You should probably know about it already, honestly. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents.
Read the
unfolds.
journal.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée.
Okay.
But, like the structures of capitalist
I'm not going to read all
only
this.
4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership.
Okay.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international
Kim,
affairs,
I think this is a
please
communist
consider-
magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents.
Okay.
This section.
Let's go
includes-
through all
you
the
face
stuff.
it. You
I'm
flip
not going
back
to
to
read
the
it.
front. It takes a moment, but gradually, why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you. It evokes a sense of recognition and fellowship among those privileged enough to understand. As you leaf through this section, the main feature, though, is a long essay titled.
No, I will just
The actual
read
article,
because
if you
it can be
don't follow
important for the future,
you
but
only
right
ever
now.
hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll.
Alright, let's see what these communists have to say about the tip top.
You think you're settled. Instead, where to even start? So, all of it, basically.
Who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2. There's no way those are real names.
Wait, why there aren't real
Have you
names?
ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms.
Okay, what's so bad about the sponsorship?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called
Right, but
tournament
then you get
becomes a
to see them
competition.
crash.
And that precisely is what, at the end
Yeah.
of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing.
Sure, you think that, but subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in flames that you crave.
I guess I never thought about it that much.
That's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Kim, this article said that no one really watched tip top turners for the races.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
No, I guess not.
Well, there you have it. No reason to get hung up on the pretentious ramblings of a few young men. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Okay,
The
put away the magazine. So let me save, and let's go with something important, the bullet. Interact.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
What do I do with the bullet?
What?
The lieutenant stepped closer. I said, what do I do with you, bullet?
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Who filled the bullet through the bag?
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
Inspect the bullet closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Look at the jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
And the core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
It's a jacket bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
Probably they were mercenaries?
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Something tells you that won't be any time soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
Okay, 83%. Let's give it a shot. Try to determine what type of weapon shot this.
A rifle,
success.
Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Make?
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you, the dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
Is anyone still making the rifles?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who use Belmargrave rifle these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this came from. Dangle the bag thoughtfully.
Okay. And?
The shot probably came from a Belmargrave rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Revachol, really.
That's probably a good thing.
I have to hand it to the monarchs. It's quite admirable that they took the advice of criminologists last century and banned the use of breech loaders in peacetime. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Or while getting shot?
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier.
Yeah, that will be
back
pretty
to the
bad.
investigation.
So it seems we're looking for an antique enthusiast.
Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself. Okay, and? An antique. That makes sense. I have to hand it to the monarch. Some new art
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced
Make you
by
consider
the
every
moralist
shot. I like it.
Imagine if everyone, cops,
Yeah,
but back to the investigation.
Yes, something mysterious is afoot with this antique bullet type.
Mysterious? Okay. Either way, we'll know when we find the gun.
Okay, the bullet has nothing more to say. Pull it away. Okay, this was pretty good. And this is the tape. Okay, let's get inside. And let's reproduce the tape.
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now. The machine was made in Revachol by a company called Le Mercier. Their logo depicts the triple T.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Yeah, any ideas?
My kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop.
Okay, let's go and talk to Roy. What does I have? Let me check. This is important. So I need to. So Roy, my man, you need to help me here. I can. Where I'm going? Oh yeah, I want to talk to you because I solved the case about the stuff.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Yeah, I found a way into the Doom commercial area.
Oh, that's great! I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Okay, see you later. She has nothing to say. And who are you? I don't remember talking to you. Working class woman. A good one, pointed at the book.
Yes? Hello?
She knows her attention fully focused on reading. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Good. Not.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Do you need help for a policeman?
What with?
She tries to hard focus in her book. That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
I love that Kim freaks out every time we say something like it's pretty stupid. Let's ask this dude for about the photo. Let me see. This is Rene, if I'm not mistaken.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Oh, don't be like that.
It's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Tell me about the dead man.
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Hey, come on, you must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
Hey, how do you know Evrard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history, only heard about it years later when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes.
Okay, thank you, that's all for
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Okay, let's go. You're Rene. Yeah. Rene's the other one.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Is there anything you can tell me about the rifle? Hold up the antique firearm.
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable.
Okay.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there, pointing at the bookshop. Sorry, I can't divulge that information.
I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These PMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Rene, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He adds with a slight
He
sigh.
feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. You both look like right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on, why are you on a leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it.
Yeah, okay.
The real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
So, who was working on your shift at the night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiners' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
René is but one man. We need a program, get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated.
Look, officer, can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
Yeah, I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You look happy. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Okay, I thought we were friends.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Okay. Got it, thanks.
Yes. Like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out.
Thank you for your time.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
That's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone got to keep it sane around here.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
First, where is the Kingdom of Conscience? Okay, no more talk. Send me up for the passport.
I knew we could trust you. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, we are all going to be so much happier.
Okay, and we got one of these. What is it? Yeah, they give me a lot of minus stuff. Probably you get more when you do it. I'm not going to do it right now. Yeah, I don't find like a reason for doing it right now because I need all the points and stuff. Probably in one moment of the game we are going to get without the tasks to do, but right now, yeah, I can see like passing my time. Okay, man, tell me you have somewhere I can reproduce this.
Officer,
Oh,
the
I
flashlight,
forgot. My bad. Yeah, take it out. Yep.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business.
A tape? We have boom boxes for sale that will play it. Check the shelves.
Okay. The shells. I'm not seeing any stuff that can do that.
Hello. Let me know if... Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
On the shelves?
Sure thing.
Okay, have people of Error Claire's Union come here to track the gun?
Maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
People as oleaginous as Everard.
Sure, man.
Okay, he said in the shells, but I'm not seeing where. Let me go closer. No. The only ones that I see is here.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Wowshi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Can I just play a tape on one of the boom boxes real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
This is a rate approved machine here.
It's the Harmon Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there.
Yeah, I can buy it,
It'll set you back 12 real.
Can I get a discount on these boombox, a police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Doorgunner Megamix is his type of tape. Certainly, he'd give you a discount if he knew you'd play something so experimental.
I'm not just doing any police work, I got the Doorgunner Megamix here. An era-defining work. Let's do for real.
4 real is offensively low, but just this once. For the music, concrete, cop.
Thanks for the discount, man. Here, the money for the boombox.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Okay, we got it. And we will continue on the next episode. So thanks for being here. If you like it, give a like, subscribe, and we will see the tape in the next one. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my social media. See you on the next video. Bye bye.